sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. Eddie Hearn says that Tyson Fury's had a bad camp, not a lot of sparring due to fear of opening up the cut, and he lost a lot of weight, which is, killing his stamina. Bob Arum refused the claims and said that Eddie Hearn needs to take several seats. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, Eddie Hearn said that changed his view about the fight. And I put the article from Boxing News 24 in the description. He said it changed his view about if Fury could beat WBC title holder Deontay Wilder. And, at the end of the day, Fury said he coming in at 270. And I've seen some videos of him looking thin. And he could just be more toned up and still can come in at 270. But the cut is a problem. If that's really limited sparring, they should have pushed the fight back. But the reason they didn't push the fight back from ESPN Top Rank side is because ESPN want to return. I guarantee they want to return on their investment in Tyson Fury. Last year, they took a lot of L's with Tyson Fury. He might have getting 10 to 12 million to fight, whatever it was. He probably made 24, 25 million altogether fighting Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin. They didn't make no money at the gate. He didn't sell no tickets. He was on ESPN Plus and all that stuff. So they took a loss. So the Deontay Wilder fight, they looking to make a gain. They looking to turn a profit. This is why Bob Arum trying to speak 2 million pay-per-views into existence, because they need to make a big flip here on their investment. If not, then ESPN gonna be mad at Bob Arum for not doing what he needs to do with their money. But is the cut a concern? Is Eddie Hearn speaking facts? Probably so. That probably did limit the sparring that he did, not to open up that cut. People say, well, he got the headgear on. They got the different headgear masks. They got the real enclosed one, and then they kind of got the ones that they use in the amateurs. But you still can get cut with that on. Freak accidents happen with headgear on all the time. And it's probably in Eddie Hearn's best interest if Tyson Fury win, because he probably more able to make that fight because him and Bob do a lot of business together to stay afloat. Okay, that's the God honest truth, and I'll talk a little bit at the latter half of the video about Tyson Fury not wanting to go to the UK again. But Bob Arum ain't gonna come out here and tell the truth, because then that's gonna scare bettors away and put money on Deontay Wilder. And then people not gonna have interest in the fight. Him cutting too much weight too fast. I mean, obviously, could he have worked out with the cut? He could have did some things, ate better. But really, when you working out, everything work hand in hand together. From your facial muscles to your shoulders, to your torso, to your chest, to your legs, or everything. So when you lifting, you making faces, that can open up that cut again. Or that can put that not properly healed the right way. So it could have limited him getting in shape, and he could have dropped weight too fast. I think it's a perception out there from a lot of people that Tyson Fury is just not going to be 100%. He not the same since fighting Deontay Wilder. The Otto Wallin cut, he looked bad in that fight. It's seeming that his trajectory is pointing down and Wilder's is pointing up, because Wilder historically has done well in rematches and stuff of that nature. Wilder didn't have substance abuse. He didn't struggle with weight. His weight is always on point. He always in shape. And with Fury, over the years, with doing all the drugs and the mental health stuff and getting drunk and all that takes a toll on your body. No matter if you say, I'm gonna live a clean lifestyle, that's embedded in your DNA and that's embedded in your body for now. So that take years off your body. That take years off your career. That take years off your life living that lifestyle. So I kind of believe what Eddie's saying, because I'm hearing Javon Sugar Hill, and I've interviewed him, man. Really strong brother, man. Cool brother, man. And he's saying that Fury gonna go for the knockout. Now, could it be some reverse psychology to have Wilder be prepared for a shootout? But I think Wilder's smart enough, and I think his corner is smart enough to prepare for any and everything. All right, I think they ready for war. If Fury come to them, they're ready for that. If they got to do what they did last time and walk Fury down, hopefully make the adjustment of ripping the body, and then going upstairs later on, they're ready for that. But with them saying Fury going for the knockout, and that's what Crunk is known for. Crunk is known for knockouts. They ain't trying to win no decisions. Historically, they trying to put you to sleep. So it could be some validity to that. But, maybe Tyson Fury don't want to go through that traumatic experience for 12 rounds again. But it'll be in Eddie Hearn's best interest. But then again, it may not be in Eddie Hearn's best interest. Because Tyson Fury said he's done with UK fights. And now Eddie Hearn just turned around, and I put this in the description as well, and said, well, Tyson Fury said he's not doing, and he turned his back on the UK. No. At the end of the day, the UK is a you can't be a big fish in a small pond. You know what I'm saying? You got to go where all the legends make their mark, and that's America. America's where all the fighters at, from the Falcao brothers from Brazil to the African fighters to the Caleb plants of the world, to the Mexican fighters. America is the melting pot for boxing, and the reason why it's important to come to America and spar and then fight is so you see all those styles. In the UK, you see the same style, predominantly front foot fighters with no feet and all offense, no defense. If you're training versus those type of guys, you're not getting the slick movement. You're not getting the European upright movement style. You're not getting the brawler. You're not getting the Mexican style. In America, you get all that. You know what I'm saying? In the UK, you're getting one style. And Billy Joe, Josh Taylor, and Tyson Fury are the exception to the rule. You feel me? They're the exception to the rule. But for the most part, they training against each other, and that's when they come to America and they get whooped on. That's why. That's why it's important. America is the number one market for boxing to make your mark. You can't sit over in the UK and just say, I'm great. You're only going to be great, and you're going to be great in the UK mindset. But in the International Boxing Hall of Fame, nobody going to look at you like that. That's why it's important, and Fury know that. Fury knows it's important to come to America and dominate, to embed itself in heavyweight history. So he not turning his back on the UK. He getting UK pay-per-view money and American pay-per-view money. He becoming synonymous in the best boxing market there is. The most lucrative boxing market there is. Just because Anthony Joshua came here and he was scared to come here from the beginning and got baptized. He got baptized in flames by a cherry pick. He cherry-picked Andy Ruiz. Now, all of a sudden, that traumatic experience, he don't want to come back here. Same thing if you get in a car accident or you're in a near-death experience on the airplane. You think you don't want to hop on an airplane again? You think you ain't going to be a little bit shook to get in the car again? It's a traumatic experience. That's what it is. It's traumatic. And Anthony Joshua had a traumatic experience coming to America. I mean, it began before Andy Ruiz fight. When Big Baby Miller was dipping him in the water like a tea bag. He was shook. Getting pushed, sounding soft. It began before that. When Big Baby Miller pressed him at the Zone USA opening, when they did they did the little closed circuit thing. When they introduced the Zone and Big Baby Miller showed up fast, we laid on purpose and punked Anthony Joshua. You can see he wasn't built for this. The media had him shook. So all this been building up to him not being ready to come to America. I think he feared coming to America and fighting. And guess what? It was a difference between him beating Andy Ruiz and losing Andy Ruiz. Coming to America. You could say it was a drug testing protocol. You could say it was Andy Ruiz was just a better fighter. He got beat up in sparring. I think he was always scared to come to America and compete. I don't think it's just a Wilder or a Fury thing. I think it's a lot of UK fighters that prefer to sit in the UK, and they have different rules for drugs. They can have a little bit of PEDs in their butt. As long as they don't pass a certain threshold. That's what the WBC doing with Commuterol. UK been doing it. So it doesn't surprise me when they come over here and they get whooped on like they was never nothing. Yeah, the drug testing different. It's a different experience. It's a different level. All that. So, if Joshua don't want to come over and fight Fury or Wilder, then, hey, he can stay over there with the 3 belts. They're going to do a trilogy. And, after that, we'll see what happens. But it's imperative for Joshua to come back here and redeem himself. But if he want to sit in the UK, it makes me no difference. Eventually, Daniel Du Bois will snatch the belts from him or something of that nature. But, hey, that's my humble opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. All my social media is in the description. Just hit the title with a drop-down box. All that come, intro, instrumental, is in there as well too. Want to make a donation? Cash App, PayPal there. Best way to donate is share the video though, and let me know what you think. I'll drop the article links in the description so you can check it out for yourself. And I appreciate the love and support, man. Keep sharing the videos, and let me know what you guys think about these Tyson Fury claims. And they also at the leg.